Hello, this is Gary Sherman of Whaddadunce.com. Today we want to talk about time series, running time series data. History is very important for all financial analysts, and time series data goes a long way of filling in the history component of doing valuations. So what we want to do is we want to take a look at how to run some time series. So here I am at my dashboard, my group dashboard. You can see I'm a member of Looney Tunes and Whaddadunce. But what I want to do is I want to click on the time series tab. And here's my time series library right here. These are all the time series we have. And I think right now, there's like 70 time series. Most of them are from the Federal Reserve, but we also get time series data from other places. So what I want to do right now is I want to run a time series on the 10-year Treasury rate. So all I have to do is I have to find the 10-year right here, the Treasury rates, the 10-year constant maturity. Click on it, and now it appears in my time series selected. So all I have to do is go ahead and click the display time series, and it gives me a graph of the 10-year rate over time. And you can see that for this time series, it goes from 1953 to 2026, and there's 74 observations. The maximum value is 1391. The minimum is 0.89. And then we have a median value here. And then we have some of the other moments like mean, variance, and all that kind of neat stuff. And the actual data is right here. And if I want to actually import or export this data into a spreadsheet or a comma delimited file, all I have to do is press the export button. And then right here, it downloads this time series to your downloads folder. So now what I want to do is I want to do a comparison. And this is something that we've done in our series on discount rates and all that kind of stuff. So what I want to do is I want to compare the difference between the S&P 500 total return and the 10-year. This will basically give me my equity risk premium, or the premium over and above the 10-year rate that the market demands for investing in equities. So what I want to do is I want to find the market, which is S&P 500, the composite. I want nominal returns. I don't want inflation adjusted returns. So I want to click on that. Then I want to find the 10-year again right here. So I click on that, and I want to chart the difference. So I make sure I click that button right there, or that checkbox right there. And then I run the time series. And so here we have the difference between the 10-year and the S&P 500 in order to get my equity risk premium. And here's my difference right here. We can see that the time series ran from 53 to 2024, and my difference is about 4.97%. And I can also export this time series to a comma delimited file. And then lastly, what I want to do is I want to run the maximum amount of time series. So let's say that we want to take a look at the corporate bond yields. So what I want to do is I want to chart out the AAA yield, the single A yield, and then the triple B. And then I want to run the time series. So here I have a chart of the red is the AAA, which obviously is the least rate. And then I have my A bonds are the B, or the black, and then my green are the triple B bonds. And I can also export that to a comma delimited file. So that concludes our series on, or our video on running time series. And time series data is extremely important, and you'll find that you'll use it all the time. So with that, we'll end this video, and we'll continue on with software instructions in our next video.